Africa, State Chief Partnership Officer, Rwanda Development Board, the leadership of our federation, BL, FIBA, NBA, and federation leaders present, presence of clubs, ladies and gentlemen, media fraternity, good afternoon. We are excited and thrilled to welcome you all to Rwanda for this 4th edition of the Basketball Africa League. We are proud to be in this partnership with the BA, with this prestigious league. And of course, we started during tough times where COVID did not allow us to fully celebrate. But again, with quick responsiveness from the government of Rwanda, we've been able to work closely with BA, and we put in place measures which made it possible for the competition to happen. Hence, African getting an opportunity to celebrate the talents of their children, and also making sure that these talents are showcased to the rest of the world. The league has been growing and becoming super competitive, and the monetary benefits that us as Rwanda we've been getting from this league has been increasing at an increasing rate. From negative growth rates in our tourism sector, especially during the period of COVID, we've seen competitive recovery. And if you look into the numbers that we registered last year in tourism, we were able to record 620 million US dollar for the whole activities in tourism, and 94 million of this amount came from MICE, from events, and from these events, sport alone recorded 15%. So this is a result of partnerships like this one that we've been having with partners from different parts of the world, not only to promote sports in our country, but also to make sure that sports also become one of the contributors and drivers of our economic growth. Partnerships like this one, and also the one we have with Paris Saint-Germain, FC Bayern Munich, Ironman, Africa Football League, have been heavily contributing on our sport development. We've been able to establish some academies, we've been able to work with BAL to conduct some critical clinics, which have been helping us in terms of building capacities of the leaders in the sports, and also giving a chance and also nurturing talents. We are looking forward to a week full of excitement, full of excellent performance, full of celebrations, including social programs, sport development programs, innovation, among others. From the side of the government of Rwanda, we shall keep making sure that required infrastructure are availed to make sure that such activities continue to happen. I also take an opportunity to ask you and welcome you and encourage you to also take part in other coming sport activities that we have. Immediately after this year, we'll be having the Kigali International Peace Marathon, which will be happening on June 9th. For those who can make it, stay behind. We'll be having full marathon, half marathon, and run for peace, which will be on a distance of 10 kilometers. We also encourage you to again take part in other upcoming events that we have in our country, including a World Cup of Veterans that we'll be having in September. This is in football. We'll be also hosting the Congress of the Fédération Internationale d'Automobile, and also next year other key events that we have include the World Road Championships in cycling. It's going to be the first time that Africa will be hosting these World Championships, and we expect not only to boost the economy through that championships, but also to build and keep strengthening our cycling sports. And as I end my remarks, I hope that as you stay here, especially during off days, take time to move around, take time to explore Kigali, and also take time to visit other parts of the country. Whenever we have events like this, our tourism board works on some special discounts on our tourism products, and we expect guests not only to enjoy sport, but also to get an opportunity to enjoy what our country has to offer. Thank you very much, and I wish you productive afternoon.
Again, I must say it's very happy to be back home. I see many familiar faces in the room. Really, really good to see all of you here today. And very good to be here for BAL finals and playoffs. I know that for the last 3 years, every time BAL was coming to Rwanda, we'll all be very excited to have another week of BAL. And I have no doubt that it's the same this week. You're all very excited to see us, right? But even though it's my first time to be here as part of the NBA family, it's not my first time to interact with BAL. I think I've been part of all the last 3 episodes, but to see the growth of season form, I think it's very, very, very much heartwarming. You know, it's really grown over the last seasons. As Amadou explained, we've had new teams, we've had new countries participating in the BAL. But also that same story of growth is something that we continue to see across NBA's work on the continent as well. Maybe for some of you who haven't followed, the most recent office and expansion we've had since the last BAL season is an office in Kenya, where we now have our 5th country where NBA Africa is established. I think just like the BAL seasons are growing with more countries, more participation, the footprint of NBA is also growing across the African continent. And that story of growth is something that we're very, thank you. That story of growth is something that we are very much encouraged by, and we know that there's just so much room to grow going forward. In addition to that, we have to also point out that there's more and more growth in terms of access to merchandise on the continent. Today, NBA Africa has 3 stores, still in South Africa, but we're also looking at expanding on the continent. But still on the continent today, you can buy NBA merchandise in NBA stores on the continent, and I think that's also another story of growth that we're very proud to see growing together with all the other elements, including the BAL seasons, as Amadou shared with you today. But something that I also want to emphasize is we're also looking more and more to interact with other sectors and other industries that are very valuable on the continent, especially technology. As you know, the African continent continues to produce very innovative ideas, very innovative entrepreneurs, and most recently to interact with that, we launched our own accelerator as NBA Africa called the Triple Double Accelerator. We're currently receiving applications, and all you have to do is go to tripledoubleaccelerator.nba.com. We have hundreds of applications already, but we still continue to receive until end of this month, 31st of May. And we want to support young entrepreneurs on the continent that have solutions that will support the sports ecosystem, whether it's marketing, digital marketing, event management, or ticketing, artificial intelligence, or any other experience that will support the sports ecosystem and the creative sector. We're looking for those startups to really be part of the Triple Double Accelerator. And so, as just to emphasize that we are happy to be part of Rwanda, the growth that Zephanie talked about, the growth that Amadou talked about, the growth that we're seeing across the continent on the work of NBA Africa is something that we're very, very much encouraged by, and so we're looking forward to that future. But we are here for BAL, we're here for the finals and playoffs. I know that Kigali always receives us very well and delivers a very successful finals. We're looking forward to experiencing that the same here at Becker Arena and also with the rest of the country, as we are very excited to host the finals here. So with that, let me just encourage everybody and welcome everybody. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow as we tip off and for the rest of the week. And very happy to be in Kigali once again. Thank you.